Yo, it's your boy. I had to jump on here real quick. I don't know if any of the sneakerheads out there noticed, but James Harden came back after his little hamstring injury in Game One of the Bucs series. He finally came back in Game Five. And for the sneakerheads, if y'all notice, check it out. If you didn't notice, he's wearing his Volume Twos because, as everybody else knows, or I mean, some people might know. I don't know if everybody knows. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it's just funny. I didn't really mean to do this, but I happen to have these Volume Fives on right now, and I was just looking at some replays of the game. I'm like, wait a minute, them ain't the fives. Those are the twos. And for those of you who do know about the Harden fives, have checked them out or looked at any reviews on those shoes, they are mostly trash. But they also are super dope at the same time. They are not the most comfortable. They're not uncomfortable, but they are not the most comfortable shoes. I don't think the people who designed them have ever taken a good look at a human foot. But I just thought it was funny that Harden went back to his Volume Twos because he wore those Harden Volume Fives, and they ripped his hamstring off. So he went back to the twos, something a little bit more functional, which tells me that I won't be wearing these for any other reason, just to walk around and look good in. For basketball wear, I would never recommend that. Yeah. So just want to throw a little something out there for the sneakerheads who may not have noticed, but Harden in Game 5 of the Bucs series is wearing his Volume 2s and not the 5s. So for those of you who are curious and want to get those shoes, grab them for lifestyle. If you plan on doing any athletic maneuvers in those shoes, prepare to sacrifice body parts. Oh, just a little side note for those Harden series, they always have been traditionally his all of his shoes 1 through 5. They're kind of set up for a narrow footer. So much so, I have 2 pairs of Harden 4s, 2 different colorways. I developed Morton's neuroma in my left foot trying to wear those 4s. I didn't even know what that was. I know what it is now. I developed a foot condition trying to wear those shoes. So think wisely. Get yourself. Hold on. Let me show you how far this goes. Just to try to wear those shoes. These shoes prompted me to get a shoe spreader. I haven't put them in yet. I haven't had the courage to try to dig those shoes out and look at them again. Last time I wore them, they messed up my feet. But I literally bought a shoe spreader, not just for the Hardens. I figured that if there were any other shoes that I had, with issues with, I'd have this. But no shoe in my entire life has caused me to develop any type of medical condition. I now have and am able to define what Martin's neuroma is. Like your 3rd or 4th metatarsal, right on the outside of your toe, like kind of like your middle part. Like if your toe was a finger, it would be like in between your finger, like that on the outside, right? And what happens is there's a nerve bank that sits right in there, and if you scrunch your feet up, if you wear shoes that are too narrow, or for the ladies, you're wearing high heels too long, or just shoes that are not fitting right in the front part of the shoe, you will cause that nerve to swell. And once it does, it has even less space to move around, and you can have some serious issues with that pain, numbness, and tingling. So yeah, I know everybody wants to look fresh out there, but make sure you get some shoes that are comfortable and that fit your feet right. Don't just be putting some stuff on there. On your feet, trying to impress people that probably don't like you anyway. Okay? Y'all be safe out there.